Hey, there he is. Are you ready for us?
Yep.
All right, we'll get started first with Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
Hey, Mecole, I was just wondering from 2019 to 2020, in what ways do you feel that you've grown as a receiver?
Um, Probably just more awareness of what's going on, coverages, the playbook itself in general, playing freely. I think my route runners got better. I think like I said, the recognizing the coverages and just knowing where I need to be and chemistry with Pat. I think I grew in all those aspects and continue to keep growing as the season goes.
Go next to Sam McDowell. Go ahead, Sam.
Well, we haven't talked to you since the Tampa game. Patrick took the blame for that pass where he looked wide open, but we obviously don't know the assignments. I'm wondering if you could just kind of describe what happened on that play.
Yeah, it's just it was like a vertical route up the field. They kind of blew their coverage, and I was kind of like wide open. I think it was one of those moments. It was just like more so, dang, I can't believe he just wide open. I think that was Pat. I think it was Pat said, I can't believe you just wide open. But at the end of the day, I got to make that catch. Stopping faster or just whatever, man. I got to make that catch. But it just got to be on the same page and move on to the next play. So
let's go next to Herbie T.O.B. Go ahead, Herbie.
Hey, Mecole, we haven't talked to you. It's been a while, and I have to ask this question because you spent 2 weeks on the COVID reserve list. What led to that listing, and what did you learn about yourself, especially also the pandemic, when you spent the 2 weeks away from the team?
I mean, I guess you can get it from anywhere, multiple ways. It's a virus that we don't know how to contain right now, and the best way to do it is just go to work and go home, and somewhere in between that, something happened, but thank God I didn't have no symptoms or nothing like that. I was perfectly fine, and I had to just do the 10 days that I needed to do. I'm glad it was on a bye week, which is good. I didn't miss no significant time to the team, and if they needed me, I was there for the game. So yeah, just gotta be careful, man, and be aware of your surroundings, and do the all necessary thing, wash your hands, sanitize everything, and just take those precautions, those steps, and I think that'd be the best way to prevent it.
Physically, what were some of the symptoms that you may have had, and how long did it take for you to get over it?
No, I had none at all, honestly. I was perfectly fine like I am now. Didn't even know I even was at a risk of having it, until they told me. And but like I said, like, fortunately, I didn't have any symptoms, and I was on the bye week. So I just, was there for my team the following week.
Go next to Matt McMullen. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Mecole. Just looking at Miami, one of the best defenses in football. When you're looking at them on a film, what stands out about them?
I think they're unique and they packages what they do. I think they blitz from various ways. They got some good guys on the back end. Some guys are good for guys up front as well. So it's gonna be a good overall challenge for us, going into the game. I think we can handle it very well if we go in there and do what we gotta do, be disciplined about it, and whatever they throw at us, if we can adjust to it very well on the fly, even just seeing it while we out there and make the plays that we need to make, I think we'll be all right.
Like, we got three more. We'll go right down the line, starting with Seren. Go ahead, Seren.
Mecole, there was one play in the game. It was an out to your right as you went out, and Patrick threw the ball your way, and it didn't end up getting completed. It looked like he was gesturing. The cameras, at least on TV, had got him like gesturing, like, "Hey, you're supposed to come back on that." Can you just describe what that route is? Are there options? I think it's probably a lot more complex. What's going on out there as to what you see, and you and the quarterback happen to be on the same page. What happened on that route, as you recall?
It was an out route for sure. DB honestly made a great break on the ball as well. As far as me coming back, I definitely could have declined my route at the top for sure. I think the ball got on me kind of fast. At the point of my break, I think the ball got on me pretty fast, and but I just gotta know what Pat's looking for, and but like I said, the DB actually made a great break. I had him going. He stopped very well on a dime actually, and but yeah, definitely I just come down at the point of my break, and so I can give Pat a better target to throw, especially he trying to throw it on my body, trying to keep me in bounds or something like that. So but yeah, I just gotta come back negative on that route.
Let's go next to Todd Lebo. Go ahead, Todd.
Hey, Mecole, we don't get a chance to talk much kind of old college stuff because we don't get you guys as often. You're not going to play against Tua here because you're on offense and he's on offense. But can you take us back to that national title game when you guys were playing? And did you even consider he was someone who was going to come in the game? And what was it like to see kind of the performance he did? And can you imagine yourself a few years later, you guys are playing against each other in the league?
Yeah, Tua, a great quarterback, man. He did his thing at Alabama. He's doing his thing at the Dolphins as well. I think he'll have a great career. But yeah, when we went back to Georgia, man, Jalen Hurts got hurt. Here comes Tua, the backup QB, and start having a good game. Me, honestly, I'm talking college wise. I don't think he did nothing special. I think we just messed up a lot. I think he came in and he just made the right throw. I mean, freaking third and 23, second and 23, or something like that, and blow with coverage on the back end, man. The game should have been over, man. But I think he did what he was supposed to do. But then I think that following year when he came in and actually the solidified starting quarterback, I think he made a name for himself to show that he was really the best QB in college football at that time.
We'll go last to Nate Taylor. Go ahead, Nate.
Mecole, we mentioned earlier about you being on the COVID list. I think Andy told us that you were sort of the emergency option in the game against Las Vegas. Byron Pringle gets hurt. You kind of come in late and have that one reception in the game-winning drive. I just wanted to get what your perspective was in that sort of scenario, coming off the COVID list, not really thinking you may play, and then being sort of put in the most critical portion of the game to replace Byron.
Yeah, I mean, I know not practicing all week was going to be hard, especially conditioning wise. But like I think Coach said, the emergency, I was just there for, really support the guys and let them do their thing. And if they needed a blow or, if they needed me to come in and take a rep or two, I was definitely going to be there for them, but when Pringle got hurt, I knew I was well enough more than to step in and do what I needed to do and call a pass, on the 2-minute drive. So, and there's just some things that, you got to be willing to do and be prepared to do. So I was just ready whenever my number was called.